Second Esdras chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel, starting with 144,000, which will be the ruling governing body in the kingdom of heaven. You also have a lot of the elect here in America, a lot of 1/3, which will be men, women, and children that will be believers, that will be saved. 2/3 of our people will be destroyed here in America. You also have a lot of the rebels that are scattered abroad in different countries that will be destroyed. You have the elect that's scattered abroad in different countries that will be saved. Of you tribes, who the world willingly and ignorantly calls black, Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemala, Panamanians, Cubans. All right, we are the Israelites. I mean, brother, Yaremia came back at y'all with another lesson concerning what's going on in Chicago, man. As y'all can see, I brought out 2 Esdras 15 for a reason. Right, we're in this time, man. Woe means death and destruction, and that's what's taking place. Right, chaos, uprisings. Right, this is from Dabu 7:7. But the title says ICE agents ambush in Chicago as Trump deploys hundreds of National Guard troops to region. Right, and the other day I did a lesson on the ICE agents going into the Southern Kingdom Negro neighborhoods in Chicago on the South Side, where they drove them out of their houses, right, detained them, right, in the middle of the night, man. We in this time, man. Jake, you don't have the time to keep playing games and to keep backtracking and to keep, thinking that you got forever. We don't have forever here in America, man. And me and the brother were just at camp talking about how, hey, the time to seek YASHAMIAHLA is fastly closing. Right? You ain't going to have much longer to repent and to seek him. Once the judgment goes full blown, it's over. All right, it's over with. That 2 Esdras 15th chapter is playing out on real time. Right? And we're going to find out who the elect is or who the non-elect is. Right? I want to play this video. Let me see.
We have word that ICE agents have been ambushed as Trump is trying to federalize and deploy hundreds of troops to the streets to help them. The people coming out in mass, as you can see in some of these images. And what they're saying now is that ICE agents were rammed and they were boxed in by 10 different cars. This took place in Broadview, Illinois. They're saying that a woman was at the forefront of all this. The police were forced to deploy their weapons and fire defensive shots at an armed U.S. citizen. They're saying the attacker, a woman who was hit, apparently doxed the agents and posted all this online beforehand. Said, hey to all my gang, let's F those mother effers up, and don't let them take anyone.
Hey, yeah, we in that time, man. We in that time, Jake. Whether or not it was staged or not, probably, I don't even, who knows, man, if that was actually staged. But it's prophecy that the people are going to rise up and they're not going to guard their kings and princes. I just read it. So it could be real, where somebody said, we're not going to take this shit no more, man. People are going to get to that point, man. The division is at an all-time high, man. Right? And if I'm reading it right, it says, what does it say? ICE agents ambush in Chicago. When you ambush, it's an ambush is like a group of people coming at you, right? And they like you get trapped and they come at you, right? But I read it as if like the National Guards ambushed them, but the president is in control of all of this. The people who are detaining these Spanish speaking niggas and these Southern Kingdom niggas, man. Hey, Nero know what's going on, man. He knows what's going on. They want these things to happen. But it's all a part of prophecy, right? And the only way that you're going to be protected is if the Lord is with you. And most of our people, the Lord is not going to be with them, right? We're going to need the Lord, man. It's about to get bad, right? It's about to get real bad, right? And I don't know if what race was that woman, because he didn't say what she was. Was she a nigga woman? Was she Edomite woman? You know, was she Southern Kingdom or Northern Kingdom woman? She speaks Spanish. What type of woman was she? Right? I mean, it don't really matter. The point is, he said that, you know, the woman recorded it and told her gang to kind. Yeah, that don't even sound right, but it could be true though. You know, like I said, because we are Slovakia. We are in a time to where people are gonna be fed up. You know, and you know, judgment is here, man. You know, judgment is here, man. And we're gonna need our Lord, man. Let me go to Daniel 12 in verse 1. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, and there should be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people should be delivered, everyone that should be found written in the book." So the only ones that's going to be delivered are the ones that's supposed to be delivered, the ones that are written in the book of life, the elect. That's it. We're going to keep saying that. It's never changed, because the scriptures say that. All right? You Jakes that's in the world, y'all not going to get that heavenly protection. You're not getting that divine intervention because you chose the God of this world, or you chose to worship a false God. Right? You know, and a lot of Jakes, they think they're going to defend themselves and save themselves. That ain't going to happen. Right? Because if you was able to do that, you would have been won already. You would have been overcame. Jake has done that in the past when Esau has came against us, and you tried to defend yourself and it didn't work. You didn't come out on top. It's going to be the same situation, but way worse, because we're in a time to where this devil is losing his power, and he ain't going to never come back in power again. And he know that a lot of our people are waking up to who they are. He don't like that, man. But he's trying to get the elect, but he ain't going to get the elect. But he's going to get as many Jakes as he can. Right? Let me play the video again.
The firefight took place. And the agents kind of scurrying, running all over the place, not knowing where the shots were coming from first, per the witnesses. But then they locked into this woman, and this woman was then taken to the hospital to get care for her wounds. Chicago coming out saying that law enforcement were attacked, rammed, boxed in by 10 different vehicles. So I guess all those individuals got away.
Yeah, all right. Got away. Yeah, that's why I said, hey, this is more than likely a psyop, man. This is a staged event to cause the chaos. Because, like I said, Esau got to have it happen in order for him to bring in his solution. Right? Martial law. Right? You know, I don't think I read that in the next verse in 2 Esdras 15. Right? I pretty much read up to it. Verse 17, it says, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." That's martial law. Then blocking off streets, right? Then blocking off the entrance points from city to city, right? From place to place. That's what they're going to do. And like I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg of what's going to happen. Imagine, hey, wait till that food run out, right? All throughout America. Wait till the power go off, an EMP attack or something happen. And this is already happening. It's going to get worse and worse. It's going to get bad. Right? People ain't gonna have mercy upon each other, man. People already don't like being around each other. People tired of struggling. People tired of everything. So it's gonna boil over to something way worse. Play video again.
That were in all the rest of those cars. But the person with the semi-automatic weapon, woman shot, taken into custody. And it just looks like this is ramping up, leveling up, day after day, night after night. And you know, the governor there responding to Trump, saying that they don't need the troops there, although there's chaos, breaking loose in the area. And we've warned about this in terms of the troops, because a federal judge said that Trump broke the law, posse comitatus, and what he did. And Trump basically said they're going to do whatever they want to do. They'll deal with the law later. Okay.
Hey, I brought it out right here, man. It says, "If a kingdom," I'll just read it. Mark 3:80. People see the bullshit that their own government is doing. It says, "If a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house be divided against itself, that house cannot stand." That's very true. Right? This kingdom is divided on every level, man. From federal to state, local levels. They say people are divided. People hate each other. People are against each other, and people tired of the bullshit, right? And at the end of it all, they're gonna blame you niggas, man. And that's why they're going after you niggas, and it's really the judgment of the Lord. Right? That's really what it comes down to. Right? That's what they get. We not praying for these niggas, man. Right? Everybody putting these comments on here, they all know what's going on. It says going is playing chaos abounds. Right? Everybody knows what's going on, man. Somebody said, excuse me, but I thought ICE was the one doing all the ambushing all this time. You see that? Hey, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get bad out here, man. It's gonna get bad out here, man. Just wait, man. Play the video again.
So different judges doing different things. We have an Antifa-aligned Democrat now charged with assault on a federal officer outside of the facilities in Portland. And we have a judge there in Portland.
I forgot about that. I believe I did a lesson on that, if I'm not mistaken, last week, about all hell breaking loose in Portland. But this devil, and he want violence, he's gonna get it, man. Cause that's just the way this man is, man. Let me go to Sirach 10 in verse 2. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of the man of the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So this man is about violence. He's about chaos, destruction, right? Hey, the people are gonna be like that. It's gonna get bad. We keep telling you niggas that, man. They want to stay here in America. They don't want to cleave into YASHAMIAHLA. You gonna be caught up in all of this madness, man. Ain't nobody innocent, man.
Blocking Trump's National Guard deployment to that region as well. Warning of a constitutional crisis, saying that he's breaking posse comitatus. Others are saying he needs to abide by that. His administration again saying they're going to do what they want and deal with it in court later. And as long as they're sending,
hey, he gonna do it. That's basically saying, there's really no need to explain it, but hey, I'm gonna do what I want. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. Hey, he's on that. He's on that. As Jay say, the Lord got this spirit in the air, man. People are gonna take each other's heads off, man. Play the video again.
Trips into these cities, you're going to start to see settings like this more and more. So I feel like these events are going to continue to escalate. We're going to see more of them in more cities. This is just the latest. Join me for the live stream on Live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Right here on Dabu 77. 9 p.m.
Hey, we are here, man. We are here. Right? It's all about the elect, man. We can't worry about all of our other people that's not in the street. Even our family members, we gonna get them back in the kingdom. We know they're gonna have to suffer a brutal judgment on this side, but hey, let it go down. Let me see. Thus, with violence. First Revelation is 18 and verse 21. It says, and a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon, talking about America, be thrown down and should be no more found at all. So that's what's getting ready to happen. Ultimately, we're at the end of this man's kingdom. Once the kingdom is divided, it ain't gonna stand. That is written. You ain't stopping that. I don't give a damn what no false prophet tell you in the church. They don't have the truth. The people that have the truth are the men of the Lord that's out on the highways and byways, in particular the men of GMS. Right, starting with the elders and apostles, man. We telling you the truth. Right, of what's getting ready to happen, why it's happening, and the Lord is visiting the earth in which He made. Right, because of the controversy of Zion, and a lot of our people, they die in this truth, and they're gonna die like that. But it's all for a greater purpose. Hey, let it fall, man. Let all hell break loose, so we get the fuck up out of here, man. Hey, pray for more faith. I'm talking to myself first and foremost. Pray for that protection, man. Because we going to need it. So I'm going to close out. I'm going to probably do more videos on this as, we get more updates, as far as about what's going on. But, hey, it ain't going to stop. It ain't going to slow down. But I'm going to close out. I want to give our honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kagwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Till next time, I want to say bye-bye.